sweet and hot disturbs the sense organ, sweet and spicy. Sense organ called taste buds is disturbed. A movie, good movie, bad movie. So the eyesight is disturbed. So I love this person, I like this person, I hate that person. That is the mind getting disturbed. These are disturbances of the sense organs. Matras parshastu kaunteya. I am giving its meaning. It's tatparyam I am giving. I am not giving word to word meaning. Okay? Shitoshna sukha dukkhadaha. Agama payinaha. They come only to go. They are very fleeting. They come and go. Anityaha. They are not lasting. Tam stitikshasva bharata. Shri Krishna, hey Arjuna, just endure them. That is the next word, kshami. Titiksha. Titiksha is not sannanta. For your you may think that it is sannanta. No. Like chikirsha, jagamisha, it is not sannanta. It is nipata. Anyway, therefore titiksha is endurance. So, you just endure them. Don't seek one and avoid the other. Don't do that. Therefore, this is how you have to understand the pleasure and pain cycle is a bondage, and you should not put your life into that cycle. So stop seeking pleasure. And one more final question about it. I will stop the discussion and go to Kshami and finish the verse. So, suppose you stop seeking pleasure. Now, how much percentage of your rituals will vanish now? You think about it. And suppose you stop avoiding pain. Suppose some pain has to come. Let it come. No, pain cannot be accepted. Did you try? You try? Really, now I am putting the whole thing on its head. Till now I said, stop seeking pleasure, stop avoiding pain also, but now I am saying, seek pain in a very proactive way. Seek pain. No, how can we seek pain? You try. What is physical exercise? You go to gym and do physical exercise. What is it? Is it not a pain in the neck? Of course it is, but you seek it. And when you seek it, what happens? That opposition or that resistance, it will melt away. It is there, but no, I have to go for my constitutional walk or for my exercise, I have to go. Then the resistance is evaporated. And then you are into it. Within 5 to 7 minutes, the brain cells start producing endorphins, and you will start feeling very pleasant and cheerful. Really. Endorphins are the proteins which make you cheerful. And so you do not feel unhappy that you are struggling. You feel good. Oh, wonderful. Let me do one more time. Did you ever try some planks? You should do. I will show you how to do. Come and... So, therefore, the physical exercise is an example I gave you. You seek the pain. Don't say it, you cannot accept it. You try it. You try it. You see, when you seek pain and you accept pain, then what happens, you know? The pain will give you a joy which pleasure cannot give. A poet said, "Sukha to aata hai, jata hai, dukha to mera sathi hai." He said, well, the poets say, well, you should have an open mind. You should not have this kind of I know all attitude. They don't know anything attitude. You should not have that kind of arrogance. Therefore, the acceptance of pain takes you much deeper than pleasure does. So when you accept the pain, you are already in your Swarupa. It takes you into Atma, into your Swarupa. When you accept pleasure, when you enjoy pleasure, not accept, enjoy pleasure, you get addicted. You get pulled out into the samsara. Therefore, accept the pain. Oh pain, you are welcome. You are my age-old friend. I welcome you. Pleasures come and go. You are always with me. That is what a poet is saying. And therefore, what pain can do to you, what pain can teach you, pleasure can never teach. People can never learn from pleasure. If there is no pain in life, the temples, the ashrams will be empty. They will be empty. You have to teach Gita to empty chairs and chairs only on walls. The good that a pain does is so tremendous. It makes us terrestrial. It makes us terrestrial. And people are walking in the space otherwise. It puts them on the ground and makes them, they stop being heady, heady. They become sober and try to understand life. And God willing, they will even realize their own divinity. No pain, there would not have been a Rama. No pain, there would not have been a Christ. It is the crucible of pain that makes the jiva into godhood. Therefore, you should welcome the pain. Then, when you do that, the barrier between pain and pleasure, it will collapse. And you will not know what is suffering in life. You will be in bliss. Things happen. Life goes on. Kshami. Kshama asya asti iti kshami. Samadukha sukha kshami. Kshama is one meaning is endurance. That is the meaning. Another meaning came in the usage of the word. That is forgiveness. But kshama, the main meaning is endure. You endure. Not suffer. You see, not sufferings. Endurance is not suffering. Suffering is different. That is a helpless agony. That is not what I am saying. Endurance is a noble virtue. Whereas the alternative for endurance is helpless agony. You should not give in to agony, helpless agony. You should stand up and face and endure. Endurance is a noble virtue. So you have to practice that. You see, what is the difference between pleasure and pain? Suppose an event happens. In itself, it is neither pleasure nor pain. Okay? You have to cognize the event. Suppose you don't cognize it, then you cannot call it either pleasure or pain, right? Therefore, the event must be in place, then the cognition of the event, and then you accept the event. That becomes pleasure. You resist the event psychologically. You accept it psychologically. Oh, wonderful, welcome. Some rain is come, oh, wonderful, oh, rain, welcome. Then rain is a pleasure. But suppose you say, oh my God, this rain has come, my travel is disturbed by this, then rain becomes pain. Rain in itself is neither pleasure nor pain. First you have to cognize it, take cognizance of the event, and then accept it. It becomes pleasure. Resist it, psychologically resist it. You cannot resist physically because the event is already in place. How can you resist? You cannot undo what is already done. You cannot undo it. You cannot reverse the cycle of time. Therefore, the event is already in place and it is already taken cognizance of. Now what is left is either you accept it or psychologically resist it. When you accept it, it is called pleasure. When you resist it, it is called pain. Then people say, it is acceptable, therefore we accept. It cannot be, I cannot but resist, therefore I resist. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are talking from habit and ignorance. Keep this habit aside and understand it is not about acceptability or non-acceptability. It is about accept or resist. There is no ability there. Either you accept or you resist. You accept, it is pleasure. You resist, it is pain. Therefore, a given event in itself is neither pleasure nor pain. It must be connected to you by cognition. And then inside you, how you respond to it, your response you should add to that. Either acceptance or resistance. Then only it becomes pleasure and pain. You may not be able to alter the events outside. You may not be able to change them. People try to change. You may not be able to change all the time. In some silly cases you may be able to change. And there is no wisdom in trying to change the outer. You change the inner, you need not change the outer. A philosopher told, I found the world unbearable, an unhappy place. I wanted to change the world. I could not change the world. Then I have changed myself and then looked at the world and found that it doesn't require any change. Got it? So, these are the truths of life. And therefore, I accept the event. I accept it wholeheartedly. It becomes a pleasure. I resist, it becomes a pain. This is how the pleasure and pain are created by your own mind, the movement of the mind. You change the movement of your mind. You can always change it within you. You change it. Change the scale of values. Therefore, what is normally resisted, you stop resisting it. You accept it. You accept it. Then it is no more a pleasure. No more a pain. And once pain is not pain, then pleasure is also not pleasure. The barrier will vanish and you will not know the difference between the two. You will remain in uninterrupted happiness. The same point again. The sequence is very significant. Like Maitra Karuna Evacha. Similarly, Samadukha Sukha Kshami. Therefore, endurance is a noble virtue. When you don't endure, then the alternative will be psychological resistance, which leads to distress. People are distressed, emotionally distressed. Why they are distressed? Because they resist. Because they resist. So, they resist psychologically. Therefore, they become emotionally distressed. So, they resist, get distressed, and seek solutions. The solution is not outside. Problem is in you. Solution you want outside. Problem is in you. Instead of accepting, you are resisting. That is where the problem lies. And that is creating distress. Now you want a solution, you search for a solution outside. Outside, what is the solution? You believe that some particular star is creating this distress to you. Do you know the distance between you and this star? Do you have any idea? Suppose this star called Proxima, which is very close to us, that's why it is called Proxima. That star Devata decides to mess up this person, to make him unhappy. Then it will take 5,800 years approximately for your mind to become unhappy. Because nothing can travel beyond the speed of light. That is Einstein's law, a limiting speed. And the time is, the proxima is 5,800 years approximately, light years distance away from here.
It is 4 light years, it is Proxima Centauri.
Okay, 4 light years. Sorry, 4 light years. So it takes 4 years. No, 4 years it will take time, 4 light years is the distance. So the star decided that this person should become unhappy. You will become unhappy after 4 years. So what is going on? So you are searching in the wrong place. So please excuse me for my digression. So the point is, the problem is in you, not outside. Therefore the solution is also in you. Stop resisting. You just get courage. You look at yourself, look at the movement of the mind, and you tell yourself, I do not resist this. So resisting an event is like hitting the head to a wall, to a concrete wall. The head will get hurt, the wall won't move. The event is already in place, you cannot undo it. Therefore wisdom lies in accepting it, not in resisting. Therefore you tell all this to yourself and you accept. Once you accept, this is called endurance. You endure it, then it is no more a pain. Therefore, this helpless agony should be replaced by endurance. Endurance is a noble virtue. Kshama is a noble virtue. In Ramayana, Sri Rama is compared with Prithvi for the quality of Kshama. Kshamayam Prithvi Samaha. That is how Rama was described in the very beginning. You see, Rama is not just worshipping the idol of Rama. That is just a very preliminary thing it is. Very preliminary. Rama, you get inspired by Rama. Kshamayam Prithvi Samaha. So you develop that endurance from Rama. And so that is the real spirituality, that is the real devotion of Rama. Therefore we will say the verse and conclude it. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitrah karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukha kshami. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam